Saturday, 21st of March. Today is, or should have been, the day of the show. First of all, you gotta let me know about the 3/4 lengths. I love them. They're so comfortable. Yeah, so today would have been the day of the show. The schedule came out last weekend with a whole list of competitors who was competing, the categories and all that stuff. And there was just so few competitors signed up. I suppose maybe because it's just after Chinese New Year. So pretty much like Christmas time for Chinese people. So maybe not a lot of people wanted to diet over that holiday and stuff like that. But yeah, I would have won a first place medal in my category just from stepping on the stage. And it's not what I want. Put a lot of effort into the prep, and we just kind of felt like that show would be a bit anticlimactic. So we're reassessing our options, and we'll still step on stage for sure very soon, hopefully at the beginning of April, so in a few weeks time. I think my limit would be the beginning of May, so I think I could keep going for about 5 or 6 more weeks, and that would be my limit. This week, towards the end of the week, has been a lot better. I feel great today. At the beginning of the week, it was a little bit tough, just kind of mentally switching my focus to a new goal and kind of the uncertainty, but still having to keep going and reset. So it was tough at the beginning of the week, but as we went through, it's been a lot better, and I feel more at ease with the decision. I'm happy with the decision, and I feel like I could keep going, like I said, for 5 or 6 more weeks. So last weekend, because we made that decision, I had a big off-plan meal. It was more than an off-plan meal. We'll leave it at that. And we put the food up a little bit this week. Put the carbs up a wee bit, and I feel better for that. Training has been way better this week. So that's been that was helpful to kind of mentally reset. That off-plan meal was probably needed. The big cheat meal was probably needed, and it helped me just mentally reset and then start to go again. I couldn't wait to get back. I felt awful the next day. I couldn't wait to get back onto the normal meal plan. So that's where we're at. It's not a big issue. It just means that, it's not going to be in Shanghai, so I'm going to have to travel to a different city, which I don't mind at all. In fact, I kind of like that idea, especially if it's a city that I haven't been to yet. There is one coming up in Shenzhen, which is where my coach lives. So that would be ideal if we could make that one, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then in terms of kind of where we're at with the physique and stuff, was holding a lot of water obviously after that cheat meal last weekend. But I weighed in today at 104.1 kilos, which is only up a tiny bit. Like the last check-in last week was 103.8 kilos. So not a big difference, thankfully. And a few more weeks and we'll probably be even lower than 103.8. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's where we're at with everything. Today I'm in for legs, and like I said, feeling good. Took a big couple scoops of pre-workout. Gonna do one extra quad movement today as well, just to keep them topped up, make sure they're not fading away. And yeah, that's the plan. Start off here with a bit of a warm up. Start with abs. Get a good stretch in the midsection and warm up the core. Yeah, so like I mentioned, weighed in at 104.1 kilos this morning. Maybe still holding a wee bit of water, but I'm pretty confident that'll go away over the next few days. So I'll throw the check-ins up on the screen. You can take a look at where we're at. Start off here with lying hamstring curls. Anything I've read always says that seated is better, but the seated machine that we have is not very good. I don't feel like it. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's very good. 3 sets here. Give the quads a bit of a top up here. 3 sets of quad extensions. Yeah. First compound movement of the workout, so we'll go a bit heavier, only for 2 sets. Really like using the belt squat for RDLs. Feel like it really locks in the movement pattern, and you're still working almost like as if you've got a barbell. So here, 2 sets here. Okay. Yeesh. On to the Bodybuilder next. Been running this for the past few weeks since I got back from Phuket, and they say muscle soreness is not what indicates a good exercise, but I think it does tell you something. And my glutes have been sore for the next few days after this one. Gotta be careful with the angle that I give you here. Three sets. Eesh. Leg press to finish off. Like I said, I've been feeling pretty good this week. Workouts have been strong. A little bit more carbs in the system, so I'll roll the knee sleeves up and push the intensity, push the weight for today. Just 2 sets. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. 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 Yeah. One more. Ooh. Yeah. Feels good to push weight again. Haven't been on such low calories, it's not really that enjoyable. Coming into the gym, it's a bit of a chore. Strength's not there, energy's not there. I mean, I love training. So when it feels like that, it takes the enjoyment out of it a little bit for me. But you know, you gotta think of the big picture. So it feels good to be pushing some weight today. I'll do one more set here, and then that'll be the workout. Hope you enjoyed this. This has been episode 9. Been a couple of weeks since I posted a video, just because I haven't really had the energy to pick up the camera and speak to it. But yeah, that's the update. So no show today, but we've reset, tuned in again, logged in again, and we will decide a date and a new city very, very soon. I'll keep you updated. Drop a comment, drop a like, and I will catch you in the next episode. I can't promise when that'll be, but hopefully not as long as the last one. Yeah.